How I can lose with this arm, my friend?
Aspetti.
No, don't depends. Will happen.
No.
I'm very
Would you be your workout schedule?
with Devon, the big mistake.
Very difficult situation, but I have to tell you, brother.
Unbelievable emotion, really.
No, I know.
Really,
No, I know. I want to
we are still friends.
I don't know,
Only
okay?
crazy people, maybe they live in body injured or completely crazy.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once more with the podcast. Armfellas, today we have Ermes Gasparini. Not much introduction needed though, but there we go with a little one. Multiple times world champion, European champion, super powerful, we all know him. Also champion in the East vs West. You pull almost everywhere, in the WAF, in the wall, king of the table, East vs West. So, my friend, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Daniel.
It's been a pleasure, and I saw that you have been very, very busy recently doing many podcasts, some of them very, very cool, which, by the way, I'm going to leave some links of the podcast here, because that's actually helped me a lot to... Oh, hold on. Problems with the...
We are live or not? Or
no, my friend, this is recorded, but...
okay.
I was checking because it told me audio problem, but I think it's everything fine. So, excellent. Yeah, sorry. So yeah, I was saying, my friend, that you've been very busy recently doing many podcasts, and some of them I'm going to leave the links down below because that's very helpful for guys like me trying to get more information about you and so on. And today we're gonna take it very easy, my friend. I mean, just been having 3 or 4 podcasts in the last 2 or 3 weeks. That I reckon with Ozzy and several other guys.
And now I'm a little bit tired because I'm training. I started to training very hard because I don't want to underestimate nobody. I need after. Because I have only 2 months to train. I trained this summer, not too much heavy, but for this match, 2 months and a half like this is enough.
But you overall, are you feeling okay?
Yeah, I feel okay, really. I'm not in my peak shape, but 85% 90 almost.
Before we touch the obvious topics, I mean, your super match in 2 months with Michael Todd, and talking a little bit about the king of the table, Brian Shaw, Eddie Hall, and those one. Let me just make you very easy a few questions, if you don't mind, because I mean, you are 31 years old, okay?
31.
31. I think
next year 32.
I think I am older than you.
Already old, my friend.
Yeah, me too. Me too. All my dreams of, reaching the top of the sport and everything like that.
When I see the athlete like Rino Mašić like this, 20 years old.
Yes.
I feel too old.
It happens. It happens to me though. I remember a couple of guys I started to train with, and I was able to beat them, but not anymore, my friend. Not anymore. These guys, these younglings are made of something else. But having a quick look in your career, because more or less, I mean, you started to pull when you were 15, 16. And well, yes, your father was an arm wrestler. Remember, you were telling the anecdote that the first time you pulled, it was in the World Championship, something like that, against Paul Maiden, that you were a surprise, like the very new guy. So sorry if I'm being just a little bit too fast, just because I'm trying to avoid some of the
No problem,
questions.
my friend. Tell me, ask to me what you want, and
excellent.
It's only pleasure, really.
Excellent. So you're 31 years old. In a recent podcast, you mentioned that the first time that you made the surprise, it was in a World Championship with 16, 17 years old. Nobody was expecting you, and since then you had a very nice career coming up until you ended up showcasing in the East vs West, which is, I believe, where you became real famous for first time. So here's the first question, my friend. From all the experiences, all the super matches, all the training you have done, and everything you have done so far, what would you consider that are the accomplishments, achievements that you think you are, or you feel that you are the most proud of?
Proud about my career.
Yeah, in general, in your career, what are the things that you say that you are the most proud of, more happy with them?
First things, nobody when you climb and you start when you are very young and you start to see super champions like John, Devon, Dennis, and to see now me to front of us and to compete with them is a really unbelievable emotion. And this is one. Another thing is a very big satisfaction because nobody give to you nothing and you need to sacrifice yourself and to training, to be have a good discipline, to work hard. And when you have the good result, is unbelievable emotion, really. One of the best things of your life. And other things is now the last 2-3 years, armwrestling grew up a lot, and now the people recognize me when I went in the city, in Italy, everywhere. Not like Cristiano Ronaldo, but someone every time. And they want a photo with you, and this is very beautiful, and really this is another best beautiful things.
Yeah, you mentioned that, yes, that you wanted to be, very well said, recognized as a champion, and I'm wondering now because I mean
the past, my friend, you think 3-4 years ago I won already World Championship, Slotty Tour, many fights, but it was very, very hard. People recognize you, and almost 90% of people don't knew the racing is a real sport. Now, 99% of people know these are a real sport, and they know they show something on YouTube, on social media about arm wrestling, and they now starting to recognize the champions and other things.
I mean, absolutely agree with that, Ermes, and I will say more or less that you are most recognized. Having a quick look, let's just say, in the social media and YouTube and everything, for someone who's just getting into a sport, that you are most recognized for two things. I would say your charisma, because you're a very funny guy, molto carismatico, and because you are the only one guy, let's just say, in the recent times that has really pushed Levan's and his ability to their very, very limits, which obviously that match that hopefully we're going to see again in maybe at some point next year, depends on what happens with Michael Todd, of course.
But no, don't depends. Will happen.
I mean, no, it will happen. It will happen, but I mean, sooner or later depends
what will happen. You already know what will happen with Michael Todd, my friend. Don't worry. Next year with the Levant will be a fight.
Absolutely. I mean, no discuss about it. No discuss about it. That you sooner or later you will have a match with Levant. The only question we can leave in the air is when exactly. But that's totally fine. I mean, this is something that is going to happen. Yes or yes. No discussion about it. But oh my gosh, I've lost the plot. So yeah, recognize about, I mean, your charisma, the guy that pulled Levant really into his physical limits, something that was becoming very famous all over the internet, the memes about the mask and everything. So this level of recognition that you have achieved now, as you will say that before you were not recognized in Italy as a champion in your city in Verona, and now, how does that level of fame or recognition has changed your life somehow?
But if the sport will grow more and more and more, and you have more visibility on the social media, sponsor will come more. This will help to you a lot. These things. Very important for the athlete to have sponsor, to do some work, you know, with
Yes.
wrestling. Very, very important to do some advertising on the social media, and to take new guys on our sport is very important, because in Italy, if it's very difficult to see on it's almost impossible to see on on TV wrestling. It's only football and sometimes tennis, sometimes Formula One. And for now, for us, it's very, very important to have a lot of visibility on the social media.
Yes, but would you say that now that you have become way more famous in terms of your life, especially for your training and everything, that level of achievements and fame has helped you to get more sponsors, to get your life a little bit more easy?
Yes, for sure, 100%. But for everybody, my friend, for me, for you, maybe your interview, the people will to see to more because I'm more famous. You are with me now. The president of Italy, the federation, hanging, the fans, everybody have more key achievement. Aiuto.
Yeah,
For this, everybody takes something. If the sport is growing up, everybody.
In my case, to be honest, as a humble guy, because I don't have your level, to me it's almost kind of a problem as well, in the funny way, because here I go to train with guys or I go to competitions, and the guy's like, "Hey, you're doing this," and everybody wants to crush me on the table.
It's funny.
So, oh my gosh. Right. Very easy question. Very, very easy. You mentioned guys that you like, and I need to ask you this. Who are your favorite arm wrestlers, Ermes?
John Brezink. No question. John Brezink, for his not only for what he did, but a lot about him, about his personality. Have a lot to me. He's very humble.
Yeah.
Super amazing champion. Super unbelievable.
He stays.
There are a lot of legends. Maybe some legend won more than him, maybe. But like him, nobody. No discuss about this.
No discuss about it. Fair enough, mate. Good. So that was easy. I would like to ask you, because I'm very curious. I mean, you have your social media, which, by the way, guys, I'm going to leave the link of the Ermes social media. If you don't have it, you should follow him, and YouTube account as well. But let's talk a little bit about training, Ermes, if you don't mind. That's a topic that is my favorite, because I want to check all the information, all the secrets, so I can apply them as well. I am a top
the
roller
people
as well.
ask to me, what is it the best exercise to do for arm wrestling? And I'm very tired to respond this because really there are many exercises, not only one. This is the question.
Absolutely agree with that. But rather than asking you like, tell me one exercise or what is the best exercise, I mean, we have your YouTube channel. You post there a lot of things, but really, could you please explain us a little bit how would you be your workout schedule in a week time, for example?
Okay.
Explain us how you do.
Monday, I train arms, bicep, tricep, and I start with a height weight, but it's very difficult to push on my limits every time.
Yes.
I'm doing like 680 repetition when I push a lot. I prefer to do 2 repetition more than less and to have pain. In the middle of the training, 10 12 reps, and the end of training, pump to put a lot of blood in your muscle, to do good stretching, to have more healthy joints. And Tuesday, chest and the shoulder. Wednesday, specific training for wrestling, forearm, hand, back pressure, blah, 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 blah. And after this, Thursday, I do a rest because Wednesday I'm doing every time a massage, physiotherapist, every week. And Friday, specific and the table with friends, specific movement on the table. And Saturday, back and what I feel, sometimes legs, one time a week. And now I'm doing cardio every day, every time when I training, cardio. Or maybe if Sunday don't training or Saturday, I go out and 1 hour of cardio.
Would you?
And this make a lot of difference, really. Unbelievable. Now I think is my best shape about healthy. I never felt healthy like this. Never in my life. Cardio crazy. When I training, I never saw me without air, breathe. It's very, very difficult.
Would you?
This will make a lot of difference on the matches.
Cardio.
People show me on when I push it with Devon. But yes, I was because when you don't train for 5-6 months hard, and your muscle is not adapt for this power, your breath is more difficult. But now I'm adapting with a lot of weight, and I see every time better, really very good endurance.
About that, just a very easy question. Would you recommend, or do you do the cardio after the weight session or before? How do you do it?
For me, it's better after.
After.
To have full energy for training. The best way is to divide this and to do maybe like the morning training in the gym and the afternoon only cardio, to divide,
Yes.
But I'm doing after every time, and it's good.
Do you always more or less train the same in the same range of repetitions? For example, you say like 12 repetitions and then for everything, and then you just increase the weights, or sometimes for some periods of months you decrease the repetitions and you go more heavy. How do you play with the program?
No, every time same. I show my best way to don't have pain, to be powerful. For sure, my friend, it's very difficult to find 100% correct training for you.
Yeah.
Nobody train 100% correct, because you need to change. Maybe this is better, this is better. For me, and what I did from 2-3 years ago from now, is good, this. I prefer if I feel good shape, feel good, no pain, maybe I put a little bit more weight, but same repetition, or maybe 1-2 repetition less.
Okay.
I reduce the weight before the match, already 2 weeks before.
So you always
2-3 weeks.
So you always more or less play in that range of repetitions, 12 repetitions or so. Okay.
Yeah, I train. I train 8, 6 first exercises, and 10, 12 in the middle, and 15, 20 in the end of training.
Excellent. Thank you. Grazie mille, signore.
Prego.
Let's just say that I am a completely novice guy, okay, and I want to ask you for a quick advice about training. Like, okay, I'm going to start training. What would be your advice to start training?
To follow someone is already inside of our sport, and maybe this guy, they show something good to do good training. I think it is the best way to do. If you train alone and you don't know, and you need the first things to have someone to follow and to see the training, the experience, and
yes.
to follow many guys, to train together, to talk about experience, training. This is the best.
Thank you. Awesome, very well said. Now, my favorite topic, food. I mean,
hamburger.
I'm not going to start an argument.
Hamburger.
Okay? Food, yeah. Not going to start an argument between an Italian and Spanish, which food is better. I think discuss Spanish food is the better. But now seriously, no jokes. I mean, both of our foods, the countries are amazing. But very curious for your nutritional approach in your dieting and your training, because obviously we see videos when you are eating with the cheese. Nutrition for you
now. Yep. Really, I pushed like crazy 1 year, 2 years ago to eat, but now not too much. I eat a lot, clean, sometime not. No, in 1 week maybe I don't eat clean 2-3 times, 4 times, no more. Because we are not bodybuilder, we can eat something else. But yes, I have my diet log, and I have a diet to follow, and to have more improvement in my body and my power. And if you eat clean, you feel difference in your body. You don't have less issues on the joint. It's very important. Everything important. We are like a machine. Every component super important.
Yes, sir. Talking about power and training, I have to ask you this, Ermes. If we travel back on time, I know that you are already replied this one. I know, but I have to. Traveling back on time with your match with Devon, we remember obviously what happened, and since then you've been implementing changes on your training and your height and everything. And for example, we saw recently as well an after pull you had, and the errors, or better say, the things you noticed when you first pull with Devon that you had to improve. Have you really worked on improving those errors in the height, in the hand? Have you think you have solved that issue, or what is the point?
The people think my wrist improvement have a lot improvement after Devon. This is for sure, but before it was not weak. With Devon, the big mistake what I did it was to take the match with only 3 weeks to training, to prepare mentality, after the match. But he know too. We discuss together, and to don't fight him in the setup, because or you have a very strict referee, you can't move, or if you have some referee, you can move. Devon is very smart in the setup, and you need to fight to have your position, and to feel you can push your power, to have access of your power. This it was the biggest problem of my fight. And but yeah, after this I started more training, hand rising, pronation. It was a lesson, really. And now I show very, very super good improvement. And yeah, now my hand, my wrist is super strong, really. Really. Yeah, if I compare 1 year ago, a lot different.
No question about it, Ermes. I mean, we've seen. I mean, we haven't seen you in a super match since, well, a good bunch of months, I believe. It was December last time. I don't remember exactly when, with right hand. I mean,
I think
in April with Murasov. Murasov, yeah. In April, Izvis was 12. Right hand, I think it was, last one was Vitali, probably, right hand, if I'm not confused. Yes. So, I mean, we've seen you, and obviously we are all aware that we can only see in internet what you want us to see for your trainings, the lifts, the things, if you're hiding something. Because, I mean, yes, now the world of internet and arm wrestling is more full of content and hype than ever. And, well, you know that I had a podcast with Michael Todd, with my good friend Skylar Brooks. Not sure if you watch it.
When?
I had it like 2 weeks ago, something like that. 2-3 weeks ago with Michael Todd. Anyway, just to mention that that match, my friend, I am very eager to see it. Absolutely eager to see it. And I got to tell you this, my friend. Oof, very difficult situation, but I have to tell you, brother. I am going to suffer watching this match for my Spanish and my Italian side, and I'm going to, because it's a very, very difficult task for Michael Todd, and I'm just going to give him a little bit of support. But definitely don't look at me like that, baby. Don't wait at it. Just saying.
No, I don't understand what happened.
No, okay, no. Just mention that I had a podcast with Michael Todd like 2-3 weeks ago.
Yeah, I understand.
Podcast talking about the training and everything, and saying.
Okay.
And I mentioned, because I don't know if you watched the podcast. Obviously, you didn't. That's totally fine.
I saw some clips.
Yeah, some clips. That's fine. That I was telling Michael Todd that I was going to support him on his way, just because of his stories is something beautiful, and definitely his match is not going to be easy at all. it's going to be very, very difficult task.
You will support him.
In this occasion, I wanted to tell you. Yes, I wanted to tell you.
Like to support the 10 soldiers with 1,000 soldiers. You are crazy, my friend.
Probably I am. Probably you are absolutely right, my friend. And I felt this because I think.
Unfortunately for you, you are going to lose this battle.
You know, I had to tell you this. It's mainly as I mentioned. There are two guys.
No problem, man. No problem.
I know.
Really.
No, I know. I want to
we are still friends.
No, of course. But I want to tell you. I want to tell you why. Like in this little side, because I've always been supporting you, and why in this side I'm going to throw my support on him is because of all of his story and everything. And it was beautiful. It's like no question about that. You're going to face Levan 100% at some point next year. And in this little point, because I wasn't sure if you watched the clip, like yes, in this time I'm going to throw love. I'm going to give love to Michael Todd. But anyway, that is going to be happening in January, and now we have in just 7-8 days from now the King of the Table events coming up. A lot of matches. You see, it's like I really felt like I did like some kind of heresy for not supporting you in this one, my friend. But just for love.
My friend, no problem, really. I don't care.
Yeah, I know.
Really, I prefer some people believe in him because nobody believe in him, and it is not very beautiful.
Yeah, I mean,
see 90% give it to him, they lose.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
If I see someone to support him, I'm more happy to have more hype. To have more, because if all the people think only me to win, it's not very beautiful.
I mean, yeah. Exactly. I mean, understand.
My friend, I almost beat him when I was a child.
Yes.
100 kilo. And now he showed one video 1 day ago, 2 days ago, don't know, the last. And he said, my wrist now is improved, not the same like last time, my rising. My friend, but I don't know if he is in the reality now, 2024, but I'm 25 kilos heavier. And in these 7 years, I trained like crazy. I have, if I compare when I was 100 kilo, 20 years,
yes.
I don't know how much different there is, but minimum 30, 40%, maybe 50, I don't know.
Yes.
Completely another person, 2 times of me. But I don't underestimate him because he's a super champion. I respect him, really. I don't like his style of pulling, but like a person, really very beautiful person, very like Michael. But he is my destiny to crush him. What I need to do. This is the life.
I wanted to tell you this mainly because it's funny, and I'm 100% agree with you, and here's where I'm going to more or less make my point, because I was going to tell you a little bit, but as soon as I saw your expression, I started to feel scared again. Oh my gosh, I'm going to get him angry. Because it
was because I didn't understand don't understand. And
I mean, it's very, you understand the situation, like it's very easy try to, let's just say, please anybody just to make them feel happy and try to hide things, let's just say. But the point is, what I wanted to say about this situation, I wanted to tell you this mainly because I've been receiving like many many comments being called heretical, a traitor, and things like that for supporting Michael Todd. And I wasn't sure if you follow the clips or anything that I was going on saying that I was going to support him. And it's mainly, I mean, forgetting about, I mean, sport is what matters, okay? Sport is what it matters. Results on the table matters, period. But it's like being 100% agreed with what you say about the guy being bullied, disrespected and everything on the media, and watching as a spectator everything that he has going through. It's like this guy has earned a little bit of my heart, and it's like I'm going to give him my support and my good advice for him. It's like, because you see the things are going on the internet, and I am a human being, and I like good stories. For example, there are two stories here in the world of arm wrestling, two guys I know that their stories are, for me, amazing. Jake Ward, the Aussie arm wrestler, and Michael Todd. Not sure if you know what I'm talking about with Jake Ward, his story more or less. Okay, so I'll tell you very quickly so you can understand what I'm saying. Jake Ward, the Aussie arm wrestler, you know, Jake Ward, the Aussie arm wrestler, you know, the commentator from Australia.
Ah, Jake, yeah. Sorry, because surname I don't know. Jake, right. Oh, I understand.
So he has been going through like very, very bad situations, very bad situations in his life, and he has done some incredible things, such as doing runnings up to 1,000 kilometers, running for 60 days, collecting money, fundraising money for breast cancer to help other people to get treatment. And then his own wife got cancer as well, and he got treated. So it's like a beautiful story. Beautiful story. Really? So beautiful story. So I am the kind of guy that in the end likes stories as well. And sports-wise, leaving everything behind, I'm going to give love to this man. And so that's why in this point I'm choosing 100% happen what happened in this battle. And if I die, would you say 10,000 soldiers, I'll die alone. That's totally fine. Because yes, it's going to be a very, very, very difficult task for Michael. And before I shut up, because I'm talking too much, yeah, yesterday's video, he was mentioning that it could be a very interesting matchup of a style between your version of hammer height, which is bicep hammer, and his version of back pressure, which is just with a lap. That's one of the things that he mentioned. Nothing.
He think to see the match with Devon to open my wrist like Devon did, man.
No
completely way. Crazy. Really, he surprising me a lot because from a legend like him, he know will never happen this. I don't know, but if you think like this, okay, no problem.
Yeah, absolutely fine. Then from the matches of the King of the Table, is there anyone that is aside, obviously, let's just say the Jerry, Levan, and for example, we have Rustam and Sandris. That one, for example, is very interesting for me. But from all the matches in the card, what are the ones that are calling your attention the most?
Jerry and Levan, for sure. Very interesting because Levan never pulled with someone like Jerry. Jerry is very unique in his style.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I think Levan for sure 100% is more 80% favorite. After this surprise, maybe will come like me when I fought with Levan before. Nobody give me 1%.
Yeah,
and I did the best of. I did a very super fight with him. we don't know, but for sure super interesting to see all the event, because really never saw King of the Table beautiful like this, with a lot of beautiful matches. And next Saturday I will watch for sure this super event, for sure. And I recommend to all the people to buy the pay-per-view, because really it will be very, very amazing.
Absolutely.
For sure.
What is your take?
One thing to support our sport. Without fans, without people buy pay-per-view, the organizer, they can't cover the expensive everything. And if you want to grow up like very mainstream sport, we need the support of the fans.
Absolutely agree with that, Ermes. And I'm going to leave in the comment section or in the description of the video, guys, the link to the page of Core Sports where you can purchase the ticket, because that's what I have to do. And I am agree, we have to support the sport.
One moment, my friend, because I'm a little bit cold.
Don't worry, it's okay.
Mola? Mola? How I can lose with this arm, my friend?
I don't know.
Only crazy people, maybe they live on Mars, with aliens, but with this impossible to lose.
Oh.
It is only the beginning.
No, I mean, we're going to have Ermes for years. I am absolutely sure of that. We're going to have Ermes for years and years, and you're going to be no, I tell you this, man. Wow.
Well, really, I'm very happy, because I'm still very young, 31. If I want to be healthy, another maybe almost 20 years, maybe 30, we don't know. And to be like already this level is already in 2 years I climbed like this. You're already super, really.
The change, the improvement, like this, is off the record. And yes, I mean, about these big boys coming in, Brian Shaw, Eddie Hall, what is your take on that match? We've been seeing some of the videos going on, the training of Eddie, that he has won speed, positioning. What is your take about what is going to happen?
Allora, for sure, Brian is most have more advantage, because he started before than Eddie. But I saw Eddie on the table with straps. He improvement it is already very fast, and he have a good technique, really. I think Brian's favorite, but not too much.
Not too much. Excellent. I don't know. I don't know what is gonna happen, but I really hope, and quoting Il Pica, that what happened in this match between Brian and Eddie, that Eddie gets that feeling of, I really like this, I want more of this arm wrestling. I really hope so. So we're going to see what happens, because these old famous guys are more coming into the sport, is exactly what we need. And I don't know why some people was complaining about why this was a co-star match and everything, and it's just good for the sport. Absolutely good for the sport. I mean, it's what we need.
Exactly, 100%.
Absolutely. And Ermes, what super matches or what rivals would you like to have in a near future or in a future in general?
For me it's interesting to pull with Leva, with Jerry again, because Jerry, he said he was sick, only 50%. And Larrett, because now they say this double stronger than last time with me. Gennady, when they fought with me, she was injured.
Yeah.
Everybody, when they fought with me, or everybody injured or sick, I needed to crush them another time, and I will close everything. I needed to do this another time. And the Devon rematch, yes.
Well, that is gonna happen as well. Is there any conversations about it? Like, okay, you're gonna face Levan at some point next year, and then the next one is going to be Devon or maybe someone else. I mean, just wondering. If
I don't know, my friend. Now we will see with Michael. After this, I will see with Hanging, with Don. You know, very difficult to predict now.
No, I mean, absolutely. So, Ermes, my friend, we ran out of more or less time, as we agree, my friend, because I don't really want to take more of your time. And more or less the questions that, as I said earlier on, you had a lot of podcasts, and it's like covering some questions that were more than obvious to ask you, but something slightly different. And also, this is the first time I'm having a chat with you, and I wanted to show you something. Bear with me. Let me see if I don't do it wrong, because I don't want. Aha. Aspetti, un attimo.
Aspetta.
I was wondering, is from a Spanish to Italian. I was wondering how traditional is eating Christmas time panettone. It's like something very...
Yeah, it's arriving.
So I mean, it's something that you eat like only
more
Christmas
power,
Day all
my
the time.
Friend. More power.
Good.
To crush this. Press like this. This and crash.
Okay, buddy.
I hope we don't broke his bone, really. This is only what I hope.
Oof. It's going to be a beautiful match. It's going to be a beautiful match, and we're all going to enjoy it. 100%.
100%.
I'm going to just to wrap up, Ermes. Thank you for your time, dude. I will invite you in a future after having this nice experience with you.
No problem, my friend.
And I will do special things for you. I might also send you. Voglio farti un regalo.
Okay.
I think I'm going to send you some stuff that I want you to have. I mean, you don't need to put it on Insta. No, that's for you. Whatever you want to do.
Okay.
And now,
Thank you.
I'm just going to do. I mean, not this. This is for me. Sorry.
I am ready.
Every day. You got it. Everything. I'm going to wrap up just with a tradition, something I started to do with the great Mindaugas Duskas, and I'm just going to do a lift for you in your honor. Okay?
Thank you so much, my friend.
Thanks to you, man, for your time. This year I qualify as number 2 in the UK and Ireland in the novice class.
Nice. Good.
Yeah, man. I lost 27 kilos though to get here. So there we go. Right. Special handle, my friend. You say Gennady? Opana!
Super strong.
Absolutely strong, dude. I'm going to... Where is here? Here. I can't wait for the next competition to see you again in the East vs West or wherever I have to chase you guys, because this is my world. And I am super happy and blessed to have the chance to talk to guys like you, even though I'm still sometimes feeling nervous and trying to pretend that I am a serious guy wearing this. So
no, my friend, with me really no problem.
Oh yeah.
I'm really don't worry about nothing. It's really and not a guy like
Yes,
for me probably like zero.
we do in Spain the same, yeah.
Yeah. They think to be like a god. No, zero. For me, no problem. Everybody same.
Mm.
Only one thing is to respect each other, and after this, it's a pleasure to talk, to train with everybody.
I mean, absolutely, Hermes. It was very nice to see you, to talk to you. I was getting a little bit into trouble to tell you what I told you before.
Oh, my friend, no worry,
It's
really.
fine, of course, of course. And I will
No
keep in touch.
worry.
No, grazie mille, signore. È un piacere per
Ci
me.
vediamo la prossima volta.
La prossima volta. See you next time, guys. Take care. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Ciao.
Ciao, ciao.